Distance to right, Chapman, right amount of range, that's 75.
He's talking about structures on my property. They began to shift after he added 40 loads of dirt behind me.
That's like I got her robbed, and then we'll put all these survey markings, and the worst thing she can do. She can't do nothing. If you guys have 4 sections of fence, doing your property, and we're gonna pay for it. Oh yeah, whoever you lose your trees, but no. What we didn't do, it's gonna be 24 feet of fucking fence, whack. I didn't realize. Well, I showed Steve when he was up here with me the other day, because I called him around here. I called security. I told him to get around here because of her. So what we're doing is we're going to put on there, stay on there, that she threatened me.
If I see anything on that fucking website of yours, then you're going to have a hell of a fucking issue. Everything.
What we doing too? What we taking a new electric line back?
I don't have a
Back in 2016, $375. All done now. That's what that's house, little details. So when I find that, and know they see where they do. Details right on that. Yeah. That's like there was a room. Right. Yeah. She's going to get a surprise, though. She'll get a surprise, though. We don't know when it's going to happen. It ain't no different than the fucking bitch across the street calling security on me. Tell her how to get out. Oh, the other thing we'll be doing too, we'll be taking a new electric line back. Shit, which one of these is mine? Oh, this must be mine. No. Oh, you got a debt. Mine's on this thing. We'll be taking a water line back and electric line back. What you gonna do if there's no more box? I guess staying back in front. What? What's this? I don't want this thing beside my house back there. Well, Jose's going to have to make a determination on this. You're going to have to do something. You just won't let it go. Hey, go. Just let it go until it's time. Oh, that's it. That whole thing goes. Dude, that's a house thing. A little fucking shanty sitting there. Yeah. What about Jose? Would you say the guy who has this is going right, or would you say that probably going right? Well, see, the thing is, they know what we're doing there. They were cheating.
I was trafficked to Jeffrey Epstein.
Right. End of story.
I'm thinking once you put this house over here, I'm thinking she's going to fucking say, fuck this and get the fuck out.
And now, right, now there's someone, now there's a house beside me. Right now, it's just a shed and camper doing away. But there's going to be a house there. She's not in a good place.
Then you're just refusing to get off my property.
We are.
Okay.
If you think when they feel they don't like that, this is going on. That's what they encourage you. That's what they feel they encourage you. They want to follow that. Push the rip ramp down. Pushes this shit out. That's what kills it.
We're going to keep shoving in her face.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
Not keep shoving in her face.
Have no problem. When we're ready, they go, and then this thing will just follow. Distance to right, Chapman, right amount of range, that's 75.
She can't get no
Jose's not going to stop.
She can't stop. I told her this. I said, if I see my goddamn picture on that fucking internet page, I said, you're going to have to see this fucking picture. She want to know what my name was.
See, that's good.
Yeah. So I said, Mr. Motherfucker. I told her that's what my name was, Mr. Motherfucker.
What's your name?
Fuck you. That's my name. Fuck you. That's my name.
They told me what.
They told me what. She's always used a cell phone. Now she has like a camera.
Take pictures. Fuck it. I'll take pictures. If I see anything about on that fucking website of yours, then you're gonna have a hell of a fucking issue.
Who are you?
Gary,
What's your name?
fuck you, my name. How's that? Kiss my motherfucking ass.
24 feet of that. And you want to get your private, and I was going to pay for it yet.
She wanted to know what my name was. I said, Mr. Motherfucker. Mr. Motherfucker.
I sent this email to the manager of Chincoteague Bay Trails End. I am concerned that John Klein intends to remove the water and electric lines from my property. Both are on my land. John Klein claims the property marker is 3 inches away from the established line in 1976. The reasons I suspect nefarious activity are listed below. There were 10 to 15 large trees removed from my land that gave John Klein's property a water view. John Klein has made threats to call the police after he himself trespassed. There is proof Accomack County police corruption is related to Mr. Klein's property theft. Mr. Klein has trespassed multiple times. When asked to get off my property, he refused and stated he would continue to do so. Edward Cadle acted belligerent after he made contact when I was raking my yard. Video shows Edward Cadle cussing at me when asked his name. He laid gravel on my property. Trails End security employee Steve has aided Mr. Klein in his ploys. Mr. Klein made threatening contact multiple times without an invitation, provocation, and visible no trespassing signs. Mr. Klein continues to cut down trees on my land that are not over the line. He continues to spray weed killer on my property. John Klein, Thomas Pippin, and Edward Cadle continue to threaten to remove the water and electric utilities from my land. Mr. Klein's 40 loads of dirt have caused water erosion and structure shifting damages to my property. I am concerned about my personal safety and the security of my property. This has been causing extreme fear and distress. I wish to keep Trails End management fully aware of this dangerous situation and for these threats against myself and my property to cease.
And what would you do about it?
This is the response from HOA manager Lori Brosig.
Dear Ms. Collins, thank you for reaching out to us regarding your concerns noted below. Everything you have stated below are personal matters to be handled between yourself and the other property owners mentioned. It is not an association issue to handle such concerns, issues. It is suggested that you obtain a survey to locate your exact property markers. Threats, actions, comments, etc. are all things you should be contacting the local police about, not the association.
Well, I showed Steve, he was up here with me the other day, because I called him around here. I called security and told him to get around here because of her.
I sent this email to reiterate the questions Lori did not answer. TE has been sent video evidence of attempted property theft, extortion, fraud, trespass, threats, and violence against me, Jessica Lee Collins, on lots 305 to 212 and 213, to force me to sell my Waterview land. In response to video of 3 men trespassing and threatening a woman, Lori gave me legal advice to call the police. My attorney advised that I not interact with Accomack County Sheriff deputies due to their corruption he experienced.
That particular sheriff's department is corrupt.
Oh.
It's dealing with them in a very thin blue line.
Okay.
In that particular county. So it's a very small community, as you know.
Right.
It's a very small sheriff's department. Everybody knows everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And, if you mess with one, you're messing with all of them, so to speak. So I try to, I would suggest you steer away.
Okay.
Then call the police or something then.
Call the sheriff's department.
You
right
call
now.
the sheriff's department.
I will.
You should be contacting the local police, not the association.
John Klein asserts that the property line is 1 foot inside my property, despite the fact that previous records do not match John Surveyor, who is listed as no longer in business and remains unreachable. Lori Brosig's response to questioning was to show up unannounced, with 5 men and trespass on my property, while I remained alone inside. This occurred after Lori refused to answer simple questions about these issues. The HOA is ganging up on me to steal my home. The funding is coming from the top down to prevent me from producing my documentary, and prove I was trafficked to Jeffrey Epstein, Joe Biden, and many other well-known figures. Lori Brosig ignored serious crime and aided John Klein in issues she stated are disputes between neighbors. She then threatened me with a fine for the same things others have on their property, and trespassed on my land with 4 accomplices without permission against my known will. Journalist Chris Dorsey responded to my plea for help, and called to investigate the situation.
This is public information, and it looks like crimes are taking place, and it seems from what I've heard that this is again happening this morning. So we're talking about crimes, not just about personal information. I'm investigating crimes. So
And what would you do about it?
and so you're saying that you have no comment on have you seen the videos of these crimes?
Lori Brosig hung up when asked if she watched the video. Christopher Dorsey followed up with email. He has not gotten a response.
Greetings, I am an investigative journalist called Chris Dorsey. I reached out by phone to Trails End regarding videos which display 3 men gang stalking, menacing, threatening, and trespassing against an individual named Jessica Collins. The video is extremely troubling and appears to display crimes taking place. Jessica Collins is a public figure known for being a victim of an intelligence community-run trafficking operation, which makes the fact that multiple men are threatening her more troubling. The first question I put to you is this: what is Trails End's policy regarding video evidence of TAY residents committing violations of the law against another TAY resident? My next question: for what purpose is TAY security on Ms. Collins' property with a person seen by thousands harassing Ms. Collins? Why did an individual named Lori hang up the phone on me in a belligerent manner when I asked basic questions regarding a dangerous and serious criminal matter? These are the questions I put to you at this moment. Thank you in advance for your attention. God bless, Chris.
And what would you do about it?